How are we doing, guys? Hopefully microphone switched on again. Yes, I think it's working. Let me do a little test. Can you hear me okay? You can't. Where's the deal? You can't hear me? Or you can? Let me know in the comments. Can you hear me okay? So weird, this StreamYard. So I'm just going to try and pull up the stream on Facebook and on here and just see if you can hear me. You can hear me? So weird, I can't hear it back at all now. Okay, as long as you can hear me, that is cool, because when I play it, it's deadly silent. There is just nothing coming out at all. Oh dear. How are we all doing? Ronnie's in, Just Ted's in. When does it start? It starts now, right now. So presume, Ted, you're over on YouTube, so I presume it's working there okay. Ronnie's on Facebook, that's streaming there okay. Let's open it up just to check all is looking good. You know, when I've been testing this out, this live stream, this is the new studio, well, my home studio, still a little bit of work in progress. I'm going to kind of show it off today and show you some of the kit that I've used to set up. But you can see there's like a little, tell me if you can see a bit of flicker, like it's in mirrored on the wall. Like that hasn't been there until about 10 seconds, maybe a minute before I pressed live stream. It's like, where did that flicker just come from? What did I press? And it isn't like, I haven't adjusted like the frame rates or anything. I haven't touched it. I went and got a cup of tea. I came back up, I was like, it started flickering. What's going on? But I'm not about to start touching the camera settings. It's a new camera. I'm going to tell you about it. That's how we're getting this stream with the camera, the lens, the capture card, the lighting, the setup, everything. So if you want to know about the studio and you want to know about some of the kit that I've used to set it up, stick around. I'm going to run you through it. Yeah, Josh is in. Rachel Charlton, Josh can hear. Could nobody see? Can you not see the flicker your end? Is there not like a little flicker going on over here? This is like, you know, like I say, it's like work in progress. So it's quite exciting trying to get a studio set up, but it's really hard to make things really simple. And so I don't like loads of stuff everywhere. I'm going to attempt to, I'm not going to touch this camera. I'm going to attempt to call in on my own phone and add myself as a second caller to the stream, and I'll kind of hopefully mute it and give you a behind the scenes look at it. But I'm using StreamYard, so it doesn't let you do multicam. So once I'm properly set up with, I think I'm going to go with Ecamm because I'm using a Mac, and then I can get multicam and I can switch it up a little bit. Tim Ware says, bye, not watching, boring. Just dude. Josh is in, so let's see if the comments work all right. Yeah, that bit's working fine. Brilliant. So yeah, again, the beauty of kind of StreamYard is simplicity, and it's quite easy just to get going, but I can't like switch on my behind the scenes camera or anything like that. And I might get like, if I'm going to do some demos, get like an overhead camera. But if you want to have a look at the studio, this is what I've set up. So this was kind of just a bit of a no-go zone. It's a dumping ground, had a wardrobe in it and an ironing board. And we weren't really using it. It's actually Blake's old bedroom. If you're following either myself or Blake on Instagram, you'll see we've redone his bedroom. We've kitted him out with a live setup so he can do his Fortnite videos and all that stuff. So his room came first. That looks super cool. And then we wanted to do something with this. Obviously, we needed a home office and a studio to do some stuff from home. Now, we have a lot of studios. How many studios have we got? We've got 4 in Exeter and 1, 2, 3 in Torquay, and all the kit we could imagine. But it's, believe it or not, it's quite hard to do a live stream setup. I showed you all the wires and things that are included here. It's not the sort of thing you want to leave lying around and leave set up while there's loads of kids running around and in and out of studios. It's just not that sort of setup. And so, but not only that, even if you set it up, the idea being that you're probably going to want to stream, certainly for tubers, you know, we want to stream so the kids can see some stuff, the parents can see some stuff. So it has to be the evening. Kids are up normally. at school, parents are at work, so there's no point live streaming when the studios are empty. So then when you want to use them in the evening, obviously the kids are in the studio. So wanted to get this set up at home so we can do some streams into our new Tubers community and make some videos whilst the kids are in session as well, and not struggle to get access to the studios that we've built. So yeah, what we've done here is I've just got a single camera setup, and I played around with loads of cameras. In fact, it's still wide in. I bought this camera as a vlogging camera, and then we got locked down, so there's not a lot to vlog about, but I kind of want to get back to doing some vlogging. But yeah, I bought this as the Canon M50. If you want to vlog, it's a good camera. If you want to do live stream, don't buy this camera. It's doable. I'm not going to advise it. It's a vlogging camera. Let's stick to that. Canon just don't seem to have worked out this live streaming thing until you got to like really high-end cameras. And don't get me wrong, that's a 700 quid camera. And what you need for a live streaming camera to something like this is a clean HDMI, and that doesn't have it. So it's doable, it's hackable. You can set the focus, you can turn all the stuff off. Anyway, it's more hassle than it's worth. So if you want to know about a live streaming camera that I'm on now, this is a Sony A5100. So took loads of advice online, looked what other people were doing. They're not the easiest camera to get hold of because I think it might be a little bit out of date. It's been it has its predecessors, it's got not its predecessors. This is it. It has the A6000, A600, and A6100, which are the newer models and much more expensive. So if you can get your hands on an A5100, I managed to pick it up second hand for 200 quid. And so they're not that cheap brand new if you even get your hands on one. I've got some stuff to show you kit-wise. But basically what I've done here is I've bought a camera that has got clean HDMI and spent more money, as we talked to kids about this at quite a bit of Tubers, spent more money on the lens than I have on the camera to get this look. So I wanted this really kind of shallow depth of field. So I can blow it out a lot more than this, but it seems pointless when you've just designed the studio to kind of then blow it out so that nobody can see anything. So I'm going to run you through the studio, but let's just have a little look, see what's going on. What have we got here? That's Josh, isn't it? Which is better, XSplit Broadcaster or Streamlabs OBS? I've been bouncing between the two, to be honest with Blake. Interesting. No, just checking that, didn't need that. So XSplit is kind of a premium live streaming, video recording, game recording software. So I believe there's a free version, but if you're going to pay for it, you've got to pay for it. It costs money. It comes with VCam, which is pretty awesome, which allows you to kind of, I think it works on some kind of responsive, like depth technology. You can blow out the background on VCam. That's a little thing that a bit of software they've added in that controls your webcam. So that's pretty cool. But I don't know how far the free version goes because we've already got the paid version. So I don't know what comes with it. But I do believe it's less system intensive. So it might not drain the PC quite so much as what OBS and OBS Streamlabs does, especially. Now, I like Streamlabs. I'm actually using Streamlabs, but my PC can handle it. If the PC won't handle it, Streamlabs OBS, that is, drop down to just normal OBS, I'd say. But I think, I am no expert on it, but I think XSplit, in terms of putting less stress on the system, is probably your best choice for that scenario. But in terms of what they do the same thing. They pull a camera in, they stream and record gaming videos, and you can pull in all sorts of notifications and things like that. Who's in? Just Ted. What price though? I think I just covered that one. Yeah. So, in fact, what I'll do is I'll go into the kit in a second. I'll show you the brand new prices, but yeah, don't pay that. What's up, Matthew M? Connor, how you doing, mate? Cool. No worries. If you've got any questions at all, guys, just drop them straight in the comments. I can pull them up on screen and answer them as we go. So I'm going to run you through the setup of the studio, first of all, and then we'll come on to kit. So if you're thinking about a home studio, it's a great idea because you can set it up and just leave it. But a couple of things, you need a space to do it in. You need a space that you can just leave and be your own space that you can shut the door and do it. So I've tried this many times, kind of before Tubers. Tried to set up a studio upstairs, and it was really, really difficult. There's a certain amount of kit that you need to invest in, and a certain look that I was trying to get, and I was just struggling massively. What you don't want to do with like a home studio or a live streaming setup is be taken up and down all the time, like having to pack it away. That's an absolute nightmare. You spend more time dealing with setup and takedown than you will making any video. It just avoids the whole point. So I'd only really attempt this if you can put something together that you can just leave alone and nobody touches. So we've been fortunate enough to have this space back. Blake's moved into a bigger room, and I've taken this as an office and a studio. So first things first, you'll notice, obviously, you've decorated the room. It was just painted white before. It was a storage room. After Blake's room, it became like the ironing board and wardrobes in here. This is literally just some B&Q geometric wallpaper. What I'm going to do is turn the lights off in a minute, and you'll see what it looks like, because the light is doing everything. So literally I've got myself sat at the right angle so that there's kind of some depth here, so it goes back into the corner, and you see a little bit of the door, but you're not really seeing the door. And the lights are what really is setting the tone. We've got this product on the back wall, which I'm going to show you in a second. I'll pull it up. I've got all these products on linked on Amazon to show you what I purchased before. But this is like really cool. It's like textured panels, but it's dirt cheap. It's like 40 quid to do the whole wall. It's a bit of a pain to fit. You've got to like get a big gun and glue it on, but it looks really cool, and it will help a little bit with echo bouncing around, because anything uneven is going to help just stop the echo just bouncing around the room a little bit. Let's have a look. Maria. Hello, Maria. You're on the screen. How you doing? We're running through this new setup. So essentially, it looks like this more. You need some nice wallpaper. You need to do something with the walls, but it's the light that's doing everything. So what I'll do first of all, I'm going to switch the lights off, and so you can see what is happening. I've got 2 ring lights above me, so that's what's lighting me. I'd go as far as to say we're probably going to need some more lights, because I'm making the camera do a little bit of the work here. But I'm probably going to change those 2 little ring lights for a bigger kind of some sort of softbox, I think. Something nice. Did you put like glow in the dark slime or something? Yeah, glow in the dark slime. Watch this, right? So I'm going to switch off the lights so you can see the room without lights, which is what most people will have. So that is, I've got to take these off. So that is basically me not lit. And then when you start to switch off the LEDs, I think it's that one. I've got to move, it won't reach. It's got a bedroom. So lighting is so important in these kind of live streams and your home videos, that sort of thing. Lighting and sound is absolutely everything. I haven't even worked on like acoustics yet. I'm just talking into the Yeti, which I'll show you in a second. But this is everything. Look at the difference in the video quality. Just a couple of LEDs. That's all it is. I'll show you which ones I'm using. So I'm going to switch them back on. If I can reach, can't reach on them. There's that one on. There's that one on. And that one's on. I've got my flicker back, and then I'll put my face lights back on. And it transforms from a bedroom to a studio with lights. It's so important, guys. So what we're looking at, I will try and do a little call in. What we're looking at is 2 ring lights. I'm going to attempt to do this, and I don't know if it'll work or not. I've got to send myself a little message. Actually, I might be able to just type that in. Give me a second, and then I can, if I can make it work on the phone, I will. And I'll pull it in and show you the lights. And I've also got the lights saved, so you can see what they are. And if anybody wants to join on the stream, this is what they can do later on. I can send you a link. You don't have to type it in like I'm doing. I don't know if this is going to work or not. I hope it does. Oh, it's working. Nick, mobile. Let me know in the comments if this messes up the audio or anything. I'll turn the volume down on this one. That's quite clever. You don't really need 2 of me, do you? I'm going to turn the audio down on this. So hopefully, I don't know if you've got any echo or not because I can't hear a thing. I don't even know why I'm wearing headphones. But that should work. So I've got to turn this right down. That's what I'm looking at. So essentially I've just got these two ring lights, obviously mirror. They're like USB ring lights. So I'm speaking to this one. They're like USB ring lights. So you can't actually mute this. Give me a second. Mute it like that. Fingers crossed. I'll try talk less. Try and stop the echo and then I'll take the mic off. Just some pictures. I'll switch that off because it's echoing. I haven't had time to practice that. I think you'll be able to switch it off though. I'll put these on in case I want to pull anybody in on the call, which will be cool. If anybody's got setups they want to show off at home, we'll pull you in. Yeah, echo. Sorry about the echo. Hopefully no echo now. So yeah, the lighting is absolutely everything. So I pulled it. I've got a little few images set up to show you what I bought. Like the LEDs are these, like $15.99. That's the strips. That's the little strips on the wall. Now there's two of them there because they've just got the 3 meter ones. We get 5 meter ones. You can run them anywhere you like. And obviously if you put them quite far away and you've got a shallow depth of field, they blow out a little bit like that. If that's the look you want, I quite like it. Yeah, they're pretty cool. And so they are setting the kind of tone back there and defining that space. And then these are the floods. It's like 45 quid for two, that is. That's pretty good. So, and again, the only bit I don't think I pulled in the ring lights. The ring lights, I think, were £18. I mean, I've got two of them. If anything, I think I just need a more powerful light up here to light the face a little bit. Like I said, I'm making the camera do a bit more work than it should be doing. So I'm going to, let me switch that off. If anyone needs links to those, I can post them in the comments later if you want. But yeah, just LEDs. You don't even have to buy those ones. I've got different ones for tubers, which again are about £50 for two, but they totally sort of set the scene and make it look professional. And that's a massive, massive difference. So some other cool stuff. I'll start with the camera. So this is the camera that I'm looking at right now. And so it's Sony A5100. You have to have that flip up screen, whichever camera you go with. You're going to need some sort of screen just to check it all, because the bit that you're looking at is live and very often there's a bit of lag and delay on stuff. But obviously all the camera settings are on it, so you don't want to be trying to, you can't see yourself basically if you haven't got a flip out screen. It's a bit of a nightmare. Now, I told you I got this for 200 quid. I did buy it cheap. I did get it secondhand, and I only got it that cheap because someone was selling body only. They tend to come with a lens. And I've seen them for £500 or £600. If you're going to go with this lens, try and buy body only because you're just wasting your money on the lens. You're not going to use it. However, this was my little treat. Is I did spend £359 on the lens. So, but that's the difference with the picture quality. That's the depth that I'm getting. It's got this really low f-stop. It's got 1.4 f-stop, and so I can get really crisp, super quality, good picture with it. But good glass costs money. So if you really want to buy, if you want to get a good quality picture, we honestly say spend as much, if not more money on the lens, on the glass than you do on the camera. So we get asked loads of questions about cameras, usually, obviously, understandably, budget cameras, like what can you get for £100, what can you get for £150? The bad news is you're not going to get anything like this for £100 and £150, but that doesn't mean you need to spend what if I spend nearly 600 on nearly 600 just on the camera and the lens alone. That's the best price. You could probably buy the lens cheaper if you want to buy a second-hand lens. You don't have to buy this lens. It's just a really good one. I'm sure the kit lens that comes with it is is probably pretty good as well. I can definitely recommend 100% if you want to do live streams, if you want a home studio and you don't want all the aggro, go with a Sony, definitely. Now, this is a key bit of kit. Now, if any of the kids are listening or parents and you're having discussions about getting studios at home, you're going to hear this quite often. I need a cam link, Mum. I need a cam link. It's 120 quid. This takes your HDMI. Is that focusing okay? Not yet. Whoop. This, just because my face is in focus, I think. Let's wait. There you go. Takes HDMI. If I cover my face up, will it do it? Takes a HDMI and turns it into a USB. Come on, it's supposed to be good autofocus. Takes a HDMI, turns it into a USB. That means your camera has a clean HDMI and this USB goes into your computer. So it'll turn it into a webcam. That's what's happening. I'm turning a high-end quality camera into a webcam. I have nothing but trouble with this. Everyone raves about this. This is 120 quid. Here's what I bought. $23.99. There's a cheaper one, but don't buy the cheaper one because you can get the 30 frames a second one for like $5.99. This one is $23.99 and you can pull in your camera. That's what you're looking at right now. And I can honestly, with a bit of tweaking, I can even make this look even better. And you're viewing this through StreamYard. It's a browser-based streaming software. It's going to crush the picture quality. You're not seeing this at its best. When I get set up with Ecamm and you see this uncompressed, you're going to see a massive difference. So let me just check the comments in case there's anyone saying like, "Oh, I can't hear you, Nick." Let's go. Whoa. You're the best streamer in the world. I don't think I am, but thank you. Can I have a link? Yeah, no worries. What I'll do at the end, I'll have to go and search them all in Amazon. I'll at the end, I'll post some links at the end of this chat, right? No problem at all. It's only like 4 or 5 items. Is there any way to hook them up with Siri to turn them on and off, or would you need? No idea. I think you can get like Alexa plugs and things, can't you? So you can probably, I mean, I'm sure you can do it. I've seen actually David Foster when he was on Live Streaming Pros or Impartial Geek. They tie them up to Stream Elements notifications, which is geek level, like way beyond mine. But when someone gives you a donation on YouTube, the lights flash. So there's some technology out there that's a little bit past my capability. Wow, they look good. Need these in my hot tub. Good lights and stuff. Elbow. I love chews. Thanks, mate. How to connect to the PC? Brilliant. That's what I was just covering there. Just going back on the comments. Yeah, that's too expensive. Yeah, I know. Kids don't have 700 quid. Sorry about that. Kit costs money. This sort of quality of kit will cost some money. There's no two ways about it. Obviously, I'm just talking about budget stuff. You're back onto your real budget stuff is your webcams. It's just not going to deliver this quality. Webcam's absolutely fine for your gaming videos, picture-in-picture. But if you're talking about a home studio and you want to do live streams, you want to do something like this, a webcam, good, but it's not this quality. It's not. And so tips on webcams are really just lighting, really, really good lighting, more lighting you probably think you're going to need to get a really crisp shot. Something like a Logitech StreamCam, really good quality webcam as far as webcams goes. Good lighting and good audio to go along with it. Sorry, I've gone off track reading all the comments. Can it take a microphone like a Rode or anything like that? Does the camera only work with built-in mic? I know vloggers can't use most Rodes with video. In terms of the Sony, I'm not using the audio on the camera at all. In terms of the Sony, there's no external mic. Like if you bought like the Canon, you want to vlog, you have like a shoe and you plug it in and you put a Rode mic on it. This is a different setup that I'm using this for. I'm using this mic, which is literally right next to the camera. So if you're using a camera into a computer, there's no real reason to use an on-camera mic like a Rode or something like that. You want to be pumping that audio straight into either a mixer, ideally. If you're XLR, you go into a mixer, awesome. But I'm using USB. I don't know what this sounds like. I haven't heard it back yet, so I can't get it to work. As long as you can hear me, it's all right. Let me know. What's the audio sound like? Is it good? You tell me. I haven't put any sound treatment in this room whatsoever yet. I'm probably going to deaden this wall here so there's no bounce. I'm speaking to a flat wall here. Well, to a corner, there's a flat wall here. It's probably bouncing a little bit. It probably creates a little bit of echo. Dreamer, can you get a low budget one for less? Remind me what that was, buddy, just because I can't remember. I carried on chatting and didn't answer the comments. Scott, my man, anyone see the little animations? Look at this. Actually, I've only got the cartoon. I need to talk to you, Scott. Get my animation going. I think it's in here. These little things here. Scott designed that for me. How cool is that? I love it. Scott and his brother Anthony, they run Digital Puppets. But I've got a little dancing version. A little dude, just little Nick cartoon dancing away. He started work on it. It's going to look awesome. But I've got to get them Fortnite dance moves. That's what makes it super cool. Where did we get to? We covered lights, we covered cameras, we covered the capture card. That's where you save some money. And this is the microphone that I'm using. Now, yeah, it's a 120 quid microphone. There's loads of really good USB microphones out there. This is, I love the Rode because it has the features on it that I need. Like I can change the settings. So I have a cardioid microphone, which is, I can keep it quite close. And if I want to mess around, and I don't do ASMR videos, but it has the feature to pump the gain up to do whatever you want with. So essentially, we're talking about making it more or less sensitive. But it has other features as well. And obviously my headphones are going into the Yeti now as well. So I can hear through it. Not all microphones will do that, but you can save a few quid on a cheaper USB microphone. But again, audio is everything. You're so funny. I like Josh is using his mum's account to write to us. You can say whatever you want. Why do we need such a good webcam? Mine looks good. Yours does look really good. I saw your stuff. Generally, what's happening is when it's picture in picture, your webcam's only kind of a quarter of the size of the screen normally. And when you put it up to full size screen like this, still got my picture on. When you put it up to full size screen, you won't get it quite as crisp. You won't get it quite as crisp as this. Again, you're looking at it slightly compressed from what it is. But it depends if you're doing gaming videos, I'd recommend a webcam all day long. If you're going to be picture in picture, then 75-80% of the screen is the game. So webcam all day long. It's easier. It's just easier. Just get some good lighting. That's it. It just won't be at this. Like if you're talking about like a web show type stuff, you're going to want to really push the quality. But this is myself. I'm just showing you myself. In terms of lights, that's all we've done. We've done the kit and the capture card and the audio. That's your live streaming setup. The software, there's so much choice out there. We discussed kind of OBS briefly earlier on. OBS is kind of the go-to, but I'm a Mac user. So I'm going to use software that's made specifically for Mac, and that's Ecamm. So I've done a little test run on that. I need to spend a bit more time practicing with it, but I'll get better quality out of it. But what I'm using now, I've covered it a few times, is StreamYard, which is super easy. But if you're kids, if you're gamers, and that's what you want to do, it's XSplit, it's OBS, it's Streamlabs. That's the way to go, 100%. This is not a gaming streaming platform whatsoever. Those things that I showed you on the wall, they're just these. They actually look better online than they do. They look good when they're lit up, but it's literally like shaped, pressed cardboard. And then you just get a glue gun, like a silicone gun, a big glue gun, and I just put loads of glue and stick it on the wall. That's it, and just line it up. That was those, and then the desk that I bought was this one here, to 80 quid. I'm gone crazy on a desk. Lake's gaming desk was twice the price of that. I just needed space. I just need some. You can't even see the desk on the stream. It looks quite a good desk. It's got. I went with a black one. It doesn't look like the black one's in stock on here, but that's the one I went for. Let's go. New comment. Yes, you are using your mum's account. You can say what you want. Where's the dance I already did? No, I got to have the Fortnite dance moves and the floss, Scott. That's what I need. Sounds good. See, it should sound okay. I'm fairly close to the Yeti. I would like it probably here, and then I turn the gain down a little bit. So if that was, I would probably, once I tried the boom arm, but it was just getting in my way. I would probably prefer the microphone to be a bit closer, but the autofocus on the camera keeps trying to focus on the microphone. So this isn't where the camera's going to sit, by the way. It's, I don't want to do the whole camera thing again because it echoed too much, but this will be a bit further back. So you'll see more of the studio. There's like a thing going on where the lights are, and I put a big panel up and I'm fixing stuff to it. I hate all the stuff on my desk. So I'll try and hold it up where it's going to sit. So it's probably going to sit a bit higher, just so enough so you don't see the door, but enough to see the chair. So it'll probably more likely sit somewhere like that. Maybe not quite that high. Can't have been there because my microphone's in view. Somewhere there. Is there any extras for iPad? Extras for iPad? I don't think so. Unless anybody's got any ideas. I've never really, I mean, I use an iPad for work, but I've never really used an iPad to try and stream or make videos or anything. So I don't think so. I know the cameras on webcams, spit it out, Nick. The cameras on iPads are never amazing, really. Again, some good lighting. Propping the iPad up somewhere would be okay, but then if you're gaming with it and you're holding it, it's going to be a problem. So probably not, I'm going to say, unless anybody knows whether you can plug in a webcam through an iPad attachment, but I'm going to say I doubt it. I don't think so. So that's myself. That's what I wanted to come on the stream and show you, is the idea that I just wanted a dedicated space at home to be able to stream. And so Tubers, guys, and so not everyone's obviously watching the public streams. Tubers, guys, I'm going to be using this setup in the community, which will be private. And so I just got to work out how to get the comments included within a private stream. I can do a private stream. That's easy. You just, embed the video straight into the community on a page. But what I can't do is pull in your comments and communicate with you just yet. And so I'm still working on that. When we get that done, I'm going to start doing a regular stream into the community. And so this is a public one. This is on Facebook. This is on YouTube, 2 YouTube channels. And so anybody can see this. So obviously the training and discussions about what you're doing at Tubers will all happen in the community. And so obviously there's like mini Tubers, new Tubers, crew Tubers, creators, and senior creators. And we will be doing different streams with different conversations into each one of those private groups. Mini Tubers is more fun stuff. See what you've been up to, see what videos you've been making. We'll promote some of the groups. So like there's a cool sub for sub. Connor's been in the groups. My boy Blake's been in the groups. And so there is on the whole portal and community front, there's a text message coming out or come out. I don't know. Ronnie, has it been sent yet or not? There's a text message going to all parents because I don't know if you all know how to get access to it. We have emailed out like usernames, passwords, links quite a few times whilst we were building it, but not everybody's accessed it. Not everyone's actually activated their account. And so you can probably search for it in your email, but if not, there's a text message coming out tonight, I believe, if it hasn't already been sent, with a link to the portal. Your username will be your email address that you use to sign up to Tubers Online, the one that you manage your account with. And if you know your password, which has been emailed to and you can find it, sign in. If not, just hit the scroll down the bottom, hit the reset password button, and you should be able to get access. Ronnie says the message is gone. I'm not on the list then, am I? Annie says she's got one. Favoritism. So check your messages, parents, kids, check the message, get yourself into Tubers community, and come and chat to us. It's private, it's secure, it's members only. You will need an active subscription at Tubers Academy in order to get access to the portal or to get access to the community. Obviously, the portal itself is a digital product that will be coming. It's free, by the way. It's absolutely free. Let me just chuck that out there. You're not paying for it on top of your Academy membership. It's something we've built that you get free access to as well as the community. However, there's other people around the country, around the world that want to access Tubers and obviously can't attend an academy session. And so we are putting out there that anybody will be able to have what we call a virtual membership at Tubers, and they'll be able to access the training and they'll be able to access the community. Ronnie's just popped a comment in. If you have any problems whatsoever accessing Tubers online, just email memberships@tubers.uk and Ronnie will have a look at that for you and make sure you can get in. And he's laughing because it's my favoritism comment. Guys, if does anybody want to join the call? Does anybody want to come in and say hello? You can either like show us your studio setup. Ted, you want to come in? Show us your setup. Some of you guys have got good setups, but don't worry if you haven't. Just whatever you've got, and or just some Q&A if you want to come in and have a chat. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to put the link in. Oh, not like that. I'm not. Copy the clipboard. I'll put the link in the chat. If anyone does want to join, I'm going to stick around for a minute. And if not, it's Chinese New Year. I'm going to get some dinner. I'm quite happy with this setup, though. Essentially, we've decorated a room and put some lights up and worked on this kind of tech. So it's a week's worth of work, I think. 12 years to get around to doing it. But about a week's worth of work. And so you don't, as much as it'd be ideal if you had a dedicated space, you really just need like a dedicated corner. If it's a corner of your bedroom, Blake's got a setup. It takes up one wall in his bedroom. And like, rather than like having stuff everywhere, what I hate is stuff on the desk. I'm just waiting for some attachment to come. This is why, because I'm touching it and the camera's rattling and I knock on here and it comes straight through the microphone. So a few more attachments coming. I get as much as I can off the desk and keep this all clear. If you can get to that point where stuff doesn't move, you'll find it much easier to just jump in, do a live stream, make a video, and it's far less messing about. Yeah, and the beauty of this is I'm literally going to screw this camera to the wall. It'll be the same shot every time. I won't have to think about it. It'll just work. No one want to join the stream? No one want to come and say hello? Don't be shy. Click the link. Come and say hello. Well, I've still got Annie's comment on the screen. No one's joining. No one's joining. Okay. If you want a quick look, I'm just going to pull up the site. This is where you should be going, guys, for the portal. Once it loads. That's loading up now. Oh, Just Ted's coming in. I'm going to flip over. Hey, Just Ted. I'll come back to showing you the website. I've got a caller. We got a caller. Dude, how you doing? Let me remove this.
Hello.
How are you, man?
Good.
Awesome. Look like you've got a cool little setup going on.
Yeah.
What games you playing?
YouTube.
Oh, I've lost you. Come back on if you want. Was that your dinner getting delivered in the background then? That's what I was going to show you just quickly. So you literally go to portal.tubers.uk and you can access this. You don't need to sign up, guys. If you are a member at Tubers, you just log in. Sign up will be for new members that want to join us later on. Oh, Connor's in the waiting room. Let me pull Connor in. I lost you, Ted. You have to come back in a second, mate.
Hi.
How you doing, mate? You all right?
Yeah.
I've got you.
I have an iPad, and a Switch. But,
yeah.
What would be like a good laptop to use for my gaming?
Oh, laptops for actual gaming and making videos on it.
Yeah.
You probably going to go. Well, you're going to go PC. You don't really want to go Mac. Like the stuff that I'm doing here, I need a Mac and I use it for work, but it's really not a gaming thing. So if you're going to go for a gaming PC, there's a bunch of them. I mean, there's loads. In fact, what I'll do is I'll find your little top rated list that we were looking at. If I can find it again, I'll put it in the comments. but you're gonna need some power. I can't give you a definitive like this is the PC you should buy. In fact, Ronnie's online. Ronnie just bought a really good one. Got damaged, which is another thing about laptops. If you drop them and knock them about, they get damaged real quick. But PCs, like laptop gaming laptops, are quite expensive. And you need quite a lot of power. And so there's, because you're obviously, Connie, you're thinking about making videos with it as well, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a lot of processing power that goes on just for the gaming alone. The second you start to think about pulling in a webcam and then using something like OBS to record it, that's another level of kind of power that you need, of resources you need. Soon as you start to stream as well, that's yet another, if you're thinking about streaming or not, but then that's another level as well. So if you're thinking about doing all those things eventually, you're going to want to be investing quite a bit of money into quite a high-end PC. I think you've got a comment in here, HB Omen 15. I've just put it up on the screen. Josh has given a recommendation there. Oh, HB Omen 15, that's what I currently use. How are you finding that, Josh? Can it handle everything? I think Ronnie was yours, if you're still watching, yours a HP, was it a Ryzen 7 you originally bought? See if Ronnie jumps back in if she's still there. Here you go. What's Josh popped in the comments now? So GTX 1050 along with the Core i5 7 Gen. Yeah, that was good. That was good. That should be a good spec on there. Do you want to write these down, Connor? Oh, you can see them in the comments if not. Is Mum taking photos? Excellent, excellent. So I don't know how much these would cost. Here's Ronnie. Definitely recommend a PC if you're thinking of power, less fragile and easier to upgrade. And Josh is saying that spec is really, really fast. Can anyone give us a budget on, Josh, any idea on cost on something like that one? I think the Ryzen 7 I was talking about a second ago was about £800, £750, £800, something like that.
Ouch.
Had the squeal from the background. Ouch. It's painful. I know. It's like gaming PCs are just so expensive. I mean,
this is why I send you to Tubers. I don't have to pay out all of this.
This is technically why we built Tubers. Honestly, that's literally the truth. Is that
Oh dear, what's happened?
Internet. Yeah. Oh, am I back?
Yep, you're back.
Right, like it was a struggle just to buy this microphone. I kid you not. Like it was 150 at the time. I think they're 120 pounds. It takes time to accumulate all this equipment as well. You don't buy it all in one day. Like I built it up over time. Same as Tubers. And so we've added bits all the time. But the whole idea was I knew that I went through that process of trying to work things out, trying to find an environment to do it in, trying to afford the equipment and getting the support. And then you get there and you work it all out and you need like people to make videos with. And that's where the idea of Tubers came from. We're like, hold on, there's a lot of people here that need support, need equipment, need training, need advice, need community, need a place to go to. And that's how it started. And then it comes full circle. And I get a lot of questions from parents. How much is it for the camera? How much is it for the gaming PC? I'm like, yeah, they're quite a lot of money when you want to buy them for yourself. Yeah, it soon adds up.
we're hoping that Tuber Treats will be open for your birthday, aren't we, Connor?
Is that the date that you messaged in the community, was it? Is that what that was?
Your birthday's the 13th of April, isn't it?
Oh, was it? Brilliant.
Yeah,
so am I.
Hoping for Tuber Treats for a birthday treat.
That would be amazing. I'm with all fingers crossed. We're just waiting for an announcement and hopefully we can. Seems so weird just closing it down. Connor, you've got loads of messages in the chat with loads. You might want to photograph that chat.
Oh, wow.
With specs and prices.
Yeah, I see a lot on the comments page.
I'll pull them up.
And say thank you to everyone for their help. Okay, so we'll go on to that and then you can say bye because everyone's going to see me in my pajamas.
Brilliant. Ronnie's was saying hers is now over £900. Another little thing to think about is computers and graphics cards and things go up and down in price. So what's maybe £700 one day, you might find it's £900 3 weeks later. So keep an eye on it. Just keep an eye on it. I will say your laptop is probably going to cost you more money than a PC, like a tower. But then with a tower, you've got to start thinking keyboard, mouse, screen, usual. It all adds up. Hope that was helpful, mate.
Cheers.
Get saving. See you later. Thanks for coming on. Bye. Oh, Connor's awesome. Connor's always in the community and having a chat. Guys, jump in the community. It's great. This is what the community is for. I can't be live all the time as well. You know, if you have a question about PCs, pop it in the community. Once everyone starts to log in, you can chat between yourselves. In fact, Ronnie, let's set up a little PC guide group in there or something along those lines where people can talk about specs. Because look, Alex Gaming's jumped in. My PC has Intel Core i9 9900K CPU, NVIDIA GeForce RTX. These kids know their specs. They know their PCs. RTX 306. That is a beast of a computer, isn't it? That is a beast. You're going to have no problem with that. I think mine was over 1,000. Yeah. Scary, isn't it? Connor Gill. That's Connor from Tubers. Says, wow, it's Connor Potter. Ronnie's asking, Alex, how much did you pay for that beast of a machine? What are you doing? Are you Bitcoin mining or something? Which I wouldn't put past you. Oh, Alex. Fair play. Fair play. That's a my dad bought the same for my friend. Yeah, that's like that's like I'm doing this once and I don't want to have to ever do this again. Purchase twice. I'm doing this twice and I don't ever. Oh, 2 kids that need high spec PCs. Yeah, you better start Bitcoin mining, Alex. Make some money. Pay them back. Wow, that is a beast of a machine. So the spec we've got at Tubers is nowhere near that. I can't even read it off if I'm honest, but I can find it. But the spec was 700 to 800 pounds, I think. Might have pushed up a little bit now. Ronnie's off to play the lottery. Fantastic. Oh dear, that is a hefty price to do some gaming. But fair play to you. Guys, unless you've got any questions, I'm going to go and get those links for you when I hang up and I'll pop them in the chat. I'll go onto Amazon I think it's about 5 or 6 products maybe. I'll go and grab, I don't think you need them all actually. I'll just grab the lights and the capture card. Was there anything else you needed? Lights, capture card. The camera, I wouldn't buy it off Amazon. Go and have a little look around. Honestly, Facebook Marketplace, people sell stuff when they want rid. It's so easy. I get a lot of stuff that I want for myself off Facebook Marketplace. Obviously, parents need to do this, kids. You can't go buying, can't go trading online. Get your parents involved in that situation. What we got going on here? 8 gig of RAM as well. So RAM on this laptop ain't too bad, to be honest. I think all our PCs are only 8 gig. I think, obviously most people are recommending 16 gigs, but it depends what else is going on under the hood. But we should get you all in Tubers community. Let's do that, Ronnie. Let's get a little PC spec advice situation going on. And since Ronnie's just been specking out PCs for a boy, you can take ownership of that group, Ronnie. Dear, you boys and girls know your stuff on these PCs. Right, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to get you some links. I'm going to post them in the chat down below. If you need anything else, just let me know. Paul's straight on it. I should have given you a shout. I should have given you a shout to advise on this. Paul's, just as I was about to hang up, your main man who knows his PCs from Neo Computers is in the stream. Paul, ask him any questions you want. That's where we get our PCs. Right, I'm going to go and get you my stuff. I'm going to hang up. I'm pretty sure the chat will continue, won't it, if I hang up the stream? Yeah, I think it will. I'm going to hang up the stream. I'm sure you'll be able to chat to Paul if he needs it. Paul, you around, mate? Yeah, Connor's. Sorry, Connor. I just saw that. Yeah, Connor. Oh, guys, this is what the community's for. They're saying Connor's saying he's missing seeing Connor. Jump in the community, post some stuff, have a chat, get in the mix. Paul's just posted our PC spec. Yes, sorry, I'm getting confused. We have 2 batches of PCs. Our older ones that we bought like real quick off Amazon, which which are fine for gaming, but I'm not gonna recommend for kind of streaming. I've only got 8 gig and a small spec. Paul, however, did us a PC spec, which you can see in the chat. So just in Ronnie's just posted a link to it. Ryzen 5 2600, 2 times 8 gig, 3200 megahertz RAM, RX 580 8 gig. That's what we use at PC. That's the PCs that we use at Tubers. Ronnie's popped a link in there. And how much are they? Let's see, because obviously it changes a little bit, doesn't it? Because I'm in the stream thing, I can't click on the link, but no worries. I think it's 700 and something, isn't it? 750, something like that. This is why I don't like wires. I'm like tripping over my own wire. I'm not even moving anywhere. Yeah, PC specs Ryzen 5, 2600, 16 gig. We have like the same PC. Honestly, they've been brilliant. Paul, those PCs have been amazing. No problems whatsoever. Before that, the old PCs, we were having a fair bit of lag when it came to Fortnite, and I just kept blaming it on the internet. I thought it was just an internet issue. It just turns out it wasn't, because we've upgraded the PCs and there's no issue there whatsoever. 79999, 800 quid. Graphics cards are expensive at the minute. Paul will tell you that stuff is a little bit harder to get hold of and a little bit more expensive at the minute. So they will go up and down, guys. Keep an eye out on the price for everything like that. They do go up and down. Thank you for joining the stream. I'm out of here. Going to put the links in. And this time I am actually going to leave. Feel free to continue your chat down below. Members, jump in the community. I'm going to see you soon. Thanks for all your input. Thanks for joining the stream. Take care. See you soon. Bye.